All right, guys. We are live with another one, guys. I wanted to get on here really quick and get on the Tubi. All right, and guys, topic of discussion today is the saga continues, guys. Okay, the saga continues because you know Dana White was recently at a press conference. He was asked multiple questions. Finally, he made an appearance. He was ducking and dodging. He was ducking and dodging media for a long time now. And finally, he made it to a press conference and he was asked the important questions. He was asked about John Jones. All right. And it looked like, in my opinion, it looked like Dana White was trying to play it off. Okay. He was saying that he's been busy. He hasn't been keeping his eye on the media. So he hasn't really heard what John Jones has said. And somebody had, brought up John Jones' tweets talking about retirement. Dana White looked dumbfounded. Just baffled. Like what? John Jones saying that he's gonna retire. What? I'm confused. Guys, Dana White and the UFC are desperate, guys. They are desperate. So desperate, okay? That Dana White and the UFC and Sean O'Malley, they all got together, okay? They all got together and they formulated a game plan, okay? Dana White, UFC, and Sean O'Malley's team got together and formulated a game plan of how they're going to defeat Marab, guys. The machine Marab. And the best that they can do, guys, was to have Smitty, okay? was to have Smitty jump over the turnbuckle, all right? Jump right over the fence and basically try to frog slab, try to a frog jump, basically right at Marab before the event, guys. All right, do not mistake that for a mistake, guys. Do not mistake that for a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. Dana White, UFC, Sean O'Malley's team got together. They formulated a game plan. They got Smitty from the podcast. Okay, he was the biggest guy. He was the most willing guy, and he did it. He jumped right over the turnbuckle. He tried to land on Marab. Marab did a quick maneuver, saved himself from being injured, went into the octagon, and beat the hell out of Sean O'Malley. Guys, the UFC are desperate. Okay, they are very, very desperate. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Okay, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Okay, and don't forget to click that bell notification, guys. It keeps us all connected in this beautiful community that you guys are building, because this is a channel by the fan for the fans. All right, but guys, Dana White and the UFC are desperate. They really are desperate, guys. I don't know how else to put it. You know what I mean? If you watched that press conference recently with Dana White talking about, how he doesn't even know John Jones is talking about retirement. Man, that's crazy. He's talking like he's delusional. All right, the guy's delusional. He knows exactly what John Jones has tweeted. He knows exactly what John Jones is talking about, especially after his comments talking about, I worked with these guys. Okay, I worked with these guys. Okay, I worked with Anderson Silva and John Jones. These guys working with these guys are like working with artists. Shut the fuck up, Dana. Shut up. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing, man? Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to the chat, man. Welcome to the channel. All right, how you doing, man? Zeno. I like that name. That's pretty dope. All right. Welcome to the chat. But guys, Dana White is delusional. All right. If you think for a second that he didn't know what John Jones, was all about and was basically tweeting out there, then you're delusional as well. You're doing good, man. That's good to hear, man. That is good to hear. I'm glad you're doing good, man. I'm glad you are doing good, guys. Like and subscribe, guys, if you are new to the channel, okay? Thank you for supporting independent MMA media, guys, all right? There's not a lot of people doing that, so I appreciate each and every one of you. But, guys, we're still in this damn saga. We're still in this John Jones saga. I don't know how many John Jones videos I have made already on this channel, but it's been multiple, guys. It's been multiple just because it's we've been dealing with this for a long, long time now. All right, we've been dealing with this nonsense, this debacle for a long time. And Dana White knows. Dana White knows that the right move to make is to sign Francis Ngannou. Look, there was a great question. There was a great question that was asked by somebody out there in the media. They asked Dana White, how do you feel about signing Francis Ngannou, to a possible contract so he can fight John Jones or possibly Tom Aspinall? And of course, Dana White got his panties in a bundle. He is not going to bend over for anybody. All right, that's basically how he looks at it. If he signs Francis Ngannou, back to the UFC and gives him another contract, he's basically saying, so you want me to bend over and let him take advantage of me too? You know what I mean? When in reality, Francis Ngannou was just doing what's best for him and his career. All right, and he's made more money outside of the UFC. Which that's a great move for Francis Ngannou, in my humble opinion. But John Jones is talking about he wants to fight Francis Ngannou. You know what I mean? Francis Ngannou is talking about that he wants to come back to the UFC. Where are you from? I'm originally from up north, USA, United States of America. Originally from up north, but I am living in the South right now. I am living in the South, and I'm loving it, guys. I am loving it. Where are you guys from? Where are you from, man? Let me know. Let me know on the chat. All right. But guys, I honestly think it's a debacle. The heavyweight division is in shambles. There's nobody there. Dana White knows that. The only option is to sign Francis Ngannou, in my opinion, because there's nobody there, man. I mean, if the John Jones fight never happens, then who does Tom Aspinall fight? Curtis Blades? Guys, guys, this is I don't know who's coming up with these ideas. You know what I mean? But these ideas that the UFC is coming up with, somebody needs to be dealt with. Okay? Because they're not doing exactly what the fans want. All right. And what the fans want is we want a heavyweight division that's actually good. Okay. We want a heavyweight champion that actually defends his belt multiple times per year. Okay. That's what we want. But unfortunately, I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now. I really don't. I don't know what's going on, but I can guarantee you this: the Tom Aspinall and John Jones fight is not happening. All right, it is not happening. I don't care what Dana White says. I don't care what the UFC is telling you. I don't care what conversation you get into. Okay, that fight is never happening. Okay, John Jones is retired. I believe he is retired. He is not coming back to the UFC. That's my opinion. If he ever does come back to the UFC, it's going to be somebody old. You know what I mean? Somebody who's, you know what I mean? Just, I don't know, a money fight or something like that. Maybe an Alex Pereira fight would be interesting. But the heavyweight division is in shambles, man. It's in shambles. There's nothing exciting there. It's a sad story. The women's bantamweight division. I made a video about this. You know what I mean? A few videos ago. I said this. It was called best case scenario, and the best case scenario for the women's bantamweight division is uh if Amanda Nunes and Kayla Harrison get into a trilogy fight where they hold up the division for like about a year and a half. And the reason why I say that is because there's nobody in that women's bantamweight division. Nothing exciting at all. Nothing exciting at all. And the same goes for the men's heavyweight division. There's nothing exciting there either. You wonder why the UFC is stalling out that heavyweight division. They're stalling it out because there's nobody there. Just like how the women's bantamweight division is about to be stalled out with Kayla Harrison and Amanda Nunes getting into a trilogy fight. MMA heavyweight division is awesome. Renaud, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. You need to be reprimanded right now, okay? Because I don't know what you're talking about. You know what I mean? How long have you been watching the UFC? How long? Because if you're saying that the heavyweight division is exciting and it's awesome, and you're clapping for it, and you're putting 100 backing and support into that division. My guy, you're sleeping at the wheel, man. You're sleeping at the wheel. The heavyweight division is in shambles. There's nobody there. Who does Tom Aspinall fight if John Jones doesn't defend his belt and walks away? Who? Tell me. I'll tell you who. Curtis Blades. That's who. Guys, what are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. It's definitely you must be joking. You must be joking, or you must be on fentanyl. Okay, either one. All right, either one. Heavyweights are the best. I don't know about that, man. You know what I mean? As it stands right now, the pound for pound goat right now to me is Marab, and he's not a heavyweight. He is a bantamweight. Okay, Marab to me is the pound for pound king. You're a lightweight. All right, I'm a lightweight. That's what's up. I am a lightweight. You're jealous. I'm jealous. What? Yeah. Guys, like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. Really, thank you for supporting, independent MMA media, man. This is a channel by the fan for the fans. I can't do this without you guys. Really, I can't. This year the goal for this year was to reach 500 subscribers. We surpassed that, and we're only halfway through the year. So I'm hoping by the end of the year we could hit 1,000 subscribers, guys. Can't do this without you guys. So I want to give you guys a round of applause, definitely, guys. But back to the topic at hand, man. I think Marab is the pound for pound king right now. I made a video about that as well. His resume is ridiculous. You know what I mean? Multiple champions on the way to, getting the belt. You feel me? So I honestly think when it comes to the UFC and Dana White, they're desperate right now. They are desperate. And then Dana White said something funny. He said, John Jones already agreed to the fight. And then one of the media guys, he wanted to know further details. So he was like, "So so Dana, you saying that he agreed to the fight, but is it a done deal? Like, is the contract already done?" And then Dana White replies in rebuttals, "Yeah, John Jones already agreed to the fight, but yeah, he hasn't signed the contract yet." And I'm just like, "What? Well, what? Why even say that then? Why even say that? Oh yeah, he agreed to the fight, but yeah, he hasn't signed the contract. That makes no sense. Why even say it at all? Why even say it at all, man? You know what I mean? Dana is confident. All right, we're gonna call him the great debater. He is put on this channel right now, and he is commenting specifically to battle me and debate me with everything that I say. All right, so this is going to be a battle for the remainder of this live. So here we go. 13 minutes in. You're desperate. Your views, sissy boy. Oh my gosh, bro. I think you're desperate. You know why? Because I think you know what I mean, you and your family, are into incest, you know what I mean? And you need to stop doing the incest because there's enough retards walking around this earth, my guy, okay? So stop doing that. All right? That's bad. That's nasty. All right? There's no coming back from that. All right? So stop that nonsense, all right? And you should be humble. You should be very humble, okay? Because you're on my channel, spewing hate and bringing bad vibes and negativity. You know what I mean? That's pretty much all you're doing. And for a person who looks for people's channels and their lives, and they try to get in there to be negative in somebody's life, I think that's very small of you. It talks a lot about your character, and you know what I mean. I think you're desperate and you're casual. So for that reason, you're out of here. I love technology, guys. You know what I mean? I love it. You know what I mean? You can get anybody you want out of there. Um, he was just talking nonsense. You know what I mean? That's just the pure honest truth. You know what I mean? That was just a pure retard walking around this earth. But yeah, guys, Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. And Dana White is desperate. Dana White is desperate. He doesn't know what he's talking about. He's trying to pretend like, he did. I've been outside of the media. I haven't been paying attention. I've been busy. I've been doing other things. I've been doing this, and that, and slap this, that. Um, just, just a whole debacle. Honestly, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that like we're actually here, man. We're actually here. And when it comes to the Ultimate Fighter show, guys, we're 3 episodes in and the show is dead. I try to be as positive as I can be, but the show is dead, man. There's nothing exciting about the Ultimate Fighter anymore. There really isn't. There's nothing exciting about the Ultimate Fighter. It's a sad story, guys. It really is. I don't know who the I don't know who the fuck idea was it to get Chael Sonnen and DC as fucking coaches. I don't understand this shit. Who are who who's coming up with these ideas, man? Like honestly, who comes to the table and comes up with these ideas? I want to know. I want to put a face to these actions. I honestly do, because whoever's coming up with these ideas, you're terrible. You're terrible. You should be fired. You should not have your job. You should not be getting paid to do your job. And that's my humble opinion, man. Honestly, because shit is crazy right now. It's out of control, guys. The decisions that the UFC is making. Undeserved title shot after undeserved title shot. Sean O'Malley dominated, and then comes back. He does everything right. Stops gooning. Stops, with the media. Stops Wikipedia. Stops smoking Wikipedia. You know what I mean? And then he did everything right supposedly, and he comes back, gets dominated even worse. Okay, it's out of control right now. It's out of control. We have champions that refuse to defend their belt in John Jones. We have a heavyweight division that's in shambles. We have a bantamweight division in the women's division that is in shambles as well. All right, we have an Ultimate Fighter that have flyweights and welterweights, but they didn't focus in on the 2 divisions that needed help, which was a women's bantamweight division and the men's heavyweight division. Why didn't you bring those 2 divisions into the Ultimate Fighter? Why bring the flyweights and the welterweights? The welterweight division is actually in good hands, and the flyweight division is actually in better condition than the women's bantamweight division and the men's heavyweight division. Like, who are making these fucking decisions? Okay, and not only that, but you're sleeping at the wheel with the Ultimate Fighter, because the Ultimate Fighter needed to be revived. All right, the Ultimate Fighter, when it comes to view, has been dying. It is a dead body. And I already said this. Sean Strickland and Adesanya should have been the coaches for this Ultimate Fighter, this season. They already had built-in history. It would have been awesome to watch Sean Strickland beat on his freaking, guys. It would have been freaking awesome watching Adesanya, kiss dogs. It would have been very entertaining, okay? Much more entertaining than DC and Chael Sonnen as coaches, especially right now. The Ultimate Fighter show is dying. Dana White is desperate. He refuses to sign, Francis Ngannou, the only man that can actually save the damn division, guys. They're sleeping in the wheel. I'm out of here, guys. This was the live for now. Like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. It takes minimal effort to give me the thumbs up, so you might as well do it, guys. And don't forget to click that bell notification, because it keeps us all connected in this beautiful community that you guys are building, because this is a channel for the fans, by the fans. I'm out of here, guys. Y'all be good. Until next time. Peace. One love.